Oh, hey, I'm an idiot. Do what I do at your own risk. Oh, hey, how's it going? Welcome back to another Subaru video. I've been kind of busy with this thing. I haven't really been making any videos, but I've been taking some pictures. But we're gonna be using this for the Gambler500 this year, here in Oregon, and I'm putting some accessories in. I'll show you those here in a minute. Most importantly, I want to update you guys on all the work after doing the head gasket job on this. Well, actually, remember I took the engine out just to do the clutch, but I went and did the head gaskets, timing belt, and all that stuff. It's been running pretty good. I did have to put an O2 sensor in it because I had accidentally hung the exhaust from the O2 sensor wire harness, so that created an issue. So I went and put a new Bosch sensor in, and that fixed that hunting idle thing where the tach's like, you know, doing that crap. Doesn't do it anymore. It, for some reason, is still throwing the same code I had for that check engine light. So I think the other O2 sensor needs to be replaced, but at least it's running good and it's getting about 25 miles to the gallon. It was getting 14 before I put the new sensor in. But other than that, it's running pretty good. It's driving halfway decent. It still needs a little bit of work, but we'll get to that later. I still need to get tires for it. This back right, which used to be on the front left, it shakes pretty bad after 60 miles an hour. And they're a little old. They're about from 2012. So yeah, I get some new tires. Luckily, my friends have a little shop down the street from here, so I'm just gonna order tires, like cheap but halfway decent tires, and then we're gonna mountain balance them there. It'll save me a little bit of money. But anyways, I've been adding some accessories, you know, mostly for gambler stuff. But you know, this is kind of like a, I don't know, I'm just playing around. That's what we're doing. If you can see here, I've mounted some pod lights. I actually had these in my inventory. Went ahead and drilled some holes through the roof rack, bolted those in. I've got them wired, for the most part, not totally hooked up yet. And then I'm installing, let's see, where did I put them? Oh, right here. Got these things. I saw these at the Gambler500 last year. This is what we call a lighted whip. Pretty neat. They have a quick release so you can remove them when you're doing normal driving. Got those for off-road and off-road visibility, and just for funsies when we go to the Gambler500. So I'll put a link in the description for that kit below, and we'll show you maybe later tonight or something. Or actually, I've got some video I took last night when I was setting it up. I'll roll some of that video. Would you just shut up? What I'm using to mount that, because it's basically an antenna, but it's not an antenna. It's set up to use CB antenna mounts. So I had one of these in my inventory. I just had to pick up another. So I'll be able to mount both of them on the roof rack. And then I've just been running the wiring. The wire for this side runs into a little grommet right here, and then goes along the inside and down to where it terminates here. And I'll show you how I got it all hooked up in the Subaru here. This actually worked out pretty easy because this already has a trailer hitch, and with that it has a U-Haul turn signal converter thing, which made it even easier to wire the additional light functions with the lighted whip, and I'll show you that in a minuto. The other thing I got, yeah, I'm cutting the muffler off. We'll do that in a moment. I want to get this other lighted whip mounted up and solid. I still got to tighten that little thing. Uses one of these little connectors. See that? It just fits right in the CV mount. Yeah, get that tightened up, and then get that done, and then it's just finishing up the wiring inside here. I got the whole interior back here all blown apart. But yeah, we're gonna cut the muffler off because, I mean, why not? It's not a daily driver. My daily driver's the silver car right there. I like that one nice and quiet because I could sneak around. This one here, you know, it's a Gambler, so we're cutting the muffler off. Hopefully we get the old, you know, Subaru noise. I don't know if we will, but we're gonna find out. So, let's see. Try to get all this stuff out of the rain. I think this is exactly what I need. It's 1 7/8" inside diameter on this end here. So hopefully this will slip over easy, and we just clamp her down, and I got some of these to just help support it and keep it tucked up, and we'll, yeah. You know the thing. So, let's just go ahead and get kind of set up here. So yeah, this thing here, just pull back, clicks in, and then I've got connector here. And then all I did is I got longer screws. Yeah, there they are. These are 4-inch quarter 20 screws, bolts. Open up for me. I gotta stop leaving the house. I keep spending money. Every time I step out, I think I spent $100. So you just take this piece out. We don't need this because we're not putting the. I'm not using this for a CD radio. Don't throw it away. Save it though. Loosen that up. Loosen that up. Yep. Mm-hmm. Yep. Sure. 11 millimeter. Now what you do, you get one of your, get your long screws, bolts, whatever you want to call them. Technically they're a bolt because they have a nut that they go into. So we'll take one of these and we'll, I mean, it grabs the rack just perfectly. Tighten it. It's kind of like tighten up U-bolts on an axle. You want to do one, do the other corner, and then just kind of alternate. I'm going to snug that up, and then I'm going to go to the opposite corner here. Okay. And then we'll go this one. Yep, looks good. It's gonna look like an alien bug thing. Could you see what I was doing? Yeah. Now they're gonna be out like that, which is perfect. And this has a mode where it has these little red lights that go up, so it kind of looks like a Jacob's ladder. It's kind of cool. Yeah, 19 millimeter. I don't know how people get anything done when they're all like, well, I throw all my metric stuff out. And like, how do you work on anything? I like metric better anyway, so. Okay. Yep. Action. Okay, that's got that. Click. These have pretty good flex to them, so. I was kind of wanting to put like a spring on here and make her springy, but we got some torsional springage on the rack there. Okay. Oh, that is full of water. Now, here's the thing about these. They're pretty much off-road only, so that's why I'm kind of glad they have a quick connect where you can just boop, bloop, pop them out real quick. So keep that in mind. That these are, you know, for off-road only. You don't want to be driving around with them on all the time. They're also pretty stinking bright. They kind of light up everything around here at night, like the front of the truck here, my car, and that truck gets lit up. They're meant for visibility when off-road, especially when you're going through like the forests or on dunes and stuff. That's what they're meant for, but they're also meant to be fun at the same time. They're kind of cool. You can change the colors and have all kinds of cool stuff. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna grab the keys, I'm gonna put the ignition on, and I'm gonna just show you what they look like. Alright, so I'm gonna put the ignition on. I've got it set up, I'll show you how I have it set up, but it's set up to turn on when the ignition's on, or when the car's running. Then it turns off when you take the key out. Noise, can you guys see? Yeah, you can see them change color. These are on kind of a random thing, but check this out. This is one of my favorite parts. Turn signal. Brake. Reverse lights. Now, what do I do with the remote? I don't know what I did with the remote, but the remote, you can, oh, I know what it's. So, here's a remote. We can auto, kind of goes through all of its patterns it has, or you can change the mode. Why do I feel like one is taller than the other when it's the same mount? If I don't have it clicked in all the way. No, I think they're the same. Yeah. From my angle they look different, but you know, whatever. And then you can do solid colors. White. I just put it on a mode and you can change the speed. That's kind of cool, huh? Yeah. And then you can turn them off. Okay, I gotta do this again. I wasn't recording apparently. Turn key on. Turn signal. Right turn signal. Where's the brake pedal? Brake pedal. Reverse. It's literally lighting up everything around me. Nice. Yeah, I got a bunch of crap back here. Wiring stuff. I've got parts for another vehicle. We might do a video on. Might go on the Bull Ford 82 channel actually, because it's a SUV. But I don't know. May keep it on this channel. Anyways, here's my wires for the pod lights, or at least for one side, and then they connect over here. I'm gonna show you some sketchy stuff here. So this wire, I had it looped around here originally because I was gonna sneak the wire up under. I needed to undo that and kind of reorient it and then push this wire down. So I'm gonna fix that so it's not as goofy looking. Light wires from one side come into here. They terminate together. They go through this 3/4 inch hole. I punched through there, and I did that for this connector, but I was gonna run some other stuff through here. When I did the other side, so here's the controller for the thing, which is not really sticking to the deal anymore. That's okay. I probably got a self-tapper I can throw in there. But anyways, this controller here has 2 wires, one for one side and then the other one, I ran it up under this trim panel and then poked a hole through here and was able to run the wire up and out. So I only drilled one big nasty hole. This will get filled up with some, you know, the old silicone carny stuff. I was thinking about trying to poke it through here, but this has got a pretty significant harness here, probably for the wiper motor and the third brake light and the heated glass. So I ended up just making that hole there. So yeah, here's the wiring for the lights, the pod lights. God, it's so loud today. Should have went to my friend's shop. Didn't want to bug him though. I'll just move some stuff out of the way here. So this is for the pod lights. Back here, you've got a little power port here. I unplugged that and used that as my power source for the lights back here. This is on a fuse and a relay. And it well, you know, that thing used to run whenever the ignition was on, that would be live, and then when you turn it off, turn the car off, that turns off. So, and that's what I wanted all the lights back here to be key on and then powered off when you turn the ignition off. But yeah, so I ran the wire from here, which is the blue and black right here. I just ran that into here. Ran my wires. I've got a power and ground here for the relay that will run these wires for the pod lights. So that's an extra power and ground there. And then this is the wire going to this guy. So I got our power and grounds back here, easy peasy. And then the other wire, let's see, where are we at? This one here, this one has all your functions right here. So you've got white, which is reverse, red, brake, black is turn right, and blue is turn left. And I tapped into this green wire that's already scotch locked into the turn signal right here. That one is for the right turn signal. And then I ran some wires over to this rat's nest back here that has this U-Haul controller for the trailer plug, and I spliced into that and then just sent my little harness over this way. So now almost killed my tripod. So now these lights will change color based on, you know, the turn signal or brake or what have you. So that's how I got that set up, and that worked out perfectly in this car. And then I've decided to be that guy. Light bar in the front. I didn't feel like putting it on the bumper. I didn't want to deal with any of that. So I just said screw it. This hood's already dented up. Someone keyed it, so I'm like, whatever. I probably should paint where I drill the holes, but you know, meh. So yeah, that's where we're at. I'm gonna wire up these pod lights and get a trigger wire ran up to the front. I'm gonna use this one for the front light bar. I'm gonna get a switch for that, and then this one's gonna be for the rear lights. I'm gonna pop that out. Screw the security system. Okay, everything's all kind of tucked up in there. Got my yellow trigger wire going to the relay for the pod lights. These little ones right here. runs along behind the interior panels, across here, down yonder. Oh, I gotta tuck her in just a little bit there. And then comes right there. I'll deal with that later when I get my switches. So that's that. So now what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna put my interior panels back together. Probably gonna move all the parts and stuff to the front seat and give me a little bit more room to work back here. But yeah, that's pretty much it for the wiring and all that stuff for all this. And then I'm gonna move on to doing the muffler, and I'll bring you in when I'm ready to do that. Okay. Apparently, you're supposed to remove the blower part of the seat to get those out because they hook in from the top. Figured that out. Got all my panels back and got everything put back together. It's how it was when I got the car. But now we have all this wiring. I am gonna have to seal that up pretty soon. I think I got everything I need ran through here. I don't plan to add anything else. Just I needed those backup lights, the whip lights, and I think that's it. So I'll probably get the hot glue gun and just, you know, seal that up. And then I think I'll get some black conduit stuff and just put that over this. And then that'll kind of hide that a little bit. But I think that's good enough. Oh, I do need to fix this little loop. I'll do that right now. And then I'll be ready to cut the muffler off. Oh, I'm excited. It's got a nice trailer hitch on it, so we can jack it up from the back. I got the wheels blocked. Parking brakes on. Transmission is in neutral, which I should probably put it in first gear or something, but I don't think we're gonna need that. We'll do something like that, and then for, you know, safeties, because I'm gonna be under the car a little bit. Now, it's gonna be hard for me to get you guys into there. You're just gonna have to watch from the outside. You're not gonna miss much. So, I've got an exhaust hanger here, which I'll lube up and probably pop out. And then there should be another one right here. So you got two here. And then there's one on the pipe that goes in. So what I'm gonna do first is I'm gonna cut it right at the muffler. Cut the pipe at the muffler, as close as I can get it. That'll give us a couple inches of material to grab onto. And then we'll pop the rubber hangers out, and out comes this 300-pound muffler. Just make things happen. Let's see what we got. 2 bars. Let's see if I can get in here. You know what? It might be easier to take this back tire off. Maybe we should do that. See if I can see a little bit. Oh yeah. I can see pretty good in here now. Easy. Easy peasy. Should we start it up and see what it sounds like? That was ready to come out. Oh yeah, that's what I'm talking about. We'll give her a minute to kind of warm up. I don't want to blow the head gasket, you know, because it's a Subaru. Oh yeah. Oh yeah, she's called Cold and Rich. I like it. Let's see if this thing will fit. Is it not even, oh, it wasn't even bolted in. It's like, oh, jeez. What is this, a Dodge muffler? Oh. Yeah, fuck. All right. That's perfect. I'm gonna try and aim it down just a tiny bit. I suppose we could probably put a turn down on it. So, probably gonna take one of the hangers I got. Let's see, where can we hook that onto? You guys are getting dizzy. So, there's that. I was thinking we can take one of the hangers that I got and grab the pipe here. This is not too bad, wiggle room. But I'd like to put one on the end here and just kind of catch it over here, or actually, you know, maybe we could even undo one of these screws and we can just hang it there. That way it's kind of supported here a little bit and not gonna, you know, hopefully not get torn off. Yeah, like, I don't know, if I could get it to angle down a little bit, that'd be great. And then I'll put a clamp on it and then put the hanger on it and then we're done. So here's what we got. I got her at an angle. First I cleaned the pipe with some Scotch-Brite. Put her on a little angle here and then just pounded her on and then clamped her down as much as I could. I suppose I probably could, you know, tack weld that in so it doesn't fall off, but I got this little tether to kind of solidize things up here. Just kind of, you know, sheet metal screwed into the thing there, but I don't think it's gonna go anywhere. So, yeah. All I did was touch the end of that muffler and I'm just bleeding. I suppose I could probably check my blood sugar now. Whip lights set to off, so if I just turn them on with the remote, then they'll come on. When the key comes on, they'll turn off when the key is off. Hey, that sounds pretty good. I can actually hear it running now. Yeah. I'm gonna go get the GoPro. We'll go for a little rip. I forgot to hit the record button, but we're driving. You guys can't really see me because I don't have the right mount on this thing. But, you know, all you need to do is just hear and, you know, kind of see where I'm going, sort of. Yep, I'm that guy with no muffler on a Subaru. It's sporty. I got light bars. I got a Subaru. Oh, yeah. Sounds like a Subaru. hasn't caught on fire yet either. That's always good. Yeah, it's idling great. I like a little bit of engine noise with a manual because I don't always look at my tachometer. I only use that for just, you know, I don't know. Just kind of reference it once in a while, but noise, a little bit of noise with the manual, I can kind of tell when we need to shift and we kind of know how well the engine's running. Probably gonna get in trouble, but you know, everybody else does that. They rip through there full throttle. Oh yeah. Nah. I like it. Should sound great on the Hoop DX. Oh, we're at operating temp now. That's great. That's just fantastic. Now hopefully that pipe doesn't fall off and then, you know, cause a ruckus. I'm probably gonna tack weld it on. That would make me feel better. So, you know, I'll do that eventually. Probably not. And, you know, the little bit of drone is not too bad. I can handle that. It almost reminds me of my 4BT, just a little bit quieter. I can actually hear how the engine's running. I can tell if it's, you know, missing or not. So I like it. And you know what? That mod was free. I had 20 bucks on my AutoZone gift card. Not gift card, but rewards. So I just grabbed, you know, what I needed, and then, you know, boom. There we go. Cool. I'm wondering if I got a text from one of my neighbors going, "Hey, are you why you do that?" I'm like, "Because Subaru." Just dumping the clutch. Oh yeah. I don't know that it's. I haven't timed this thing, but you know, it gets up and goes. We're already doing 60. We hit 60 a long time ago. Oh, I'm just a bad guy. I got to do rear sway bar bushings on this thing. They are absolutely toast. It makes it feel kind of boaty, and I don't really like that. It makes me feel a little nervous. So yeah, I'm gonna at some point order some bushings, probably for the front and rear, just get that all done, and then you know, get some tires for this car, and she'll be good to go. I think that's probably the last bit of money I'm gonna put into this car is a set of tires. Oh yeah, she's just purring like a kitten now. like it's a little bit snappier with not having that muffler. But I don't know, that could just be a, what do they call it, a placebo effect? You think it's better, but really it's still slow. Kiki, what you doing? Anyways, back at the house, the GoPro died. Yeah. I don't want to start filming outside. There's people walking by, but there's a Subaru parked on the street. We're all set with our lights. Well, I have 2 switches and another relay I need to get. I need to hook up the light bar, so we're not totally set. But the rear stuff is good to go. The muffler delete is a success, so that's cool. And yeah, I'm happy with the car so far. I would like to try and get that check engine light to go away, so I'll probably throw an O2 sensor at it. And I'll do that when we put it on the lift, because that's when we'll do the tires and stuff. And I may have to order a new wheel hub for that front driver wheel. Yeah, it was $80 I didn't want to spend, but the wheels, it's just a little, you know, it'll probably be fine for the Gambler, well, you know. Yeah. Anyways, we'll just pretend we didn't talk about that. Kiki, what you want? Huh? He's like, I want wet food. Oh, he probably wants some dry food. Oh shit! You see how he just turned and looked? And he's like, "What'd you say?" You had that this morning. Okay, Tubes. I gotta go. What you doing, Steve? No, Steve. You getting up from a nap? Yep. Meow. What? You wanted wet food, don't you? And I got that one over here. She's like, oh, yeah, you said the magic word. I think I'm gonna have to give him some wet food. See, you want wet food? Yeah? Soul, you want wet food? Yeah? Morgan? Alright, wet food it is.